The ball at every chance, and it's paying off for him. We come back right after this. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. And you know, Zach LaVine has been really making things happen.
You know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
Yeah, and I'm a little surprised, but he's been focused on passing the ball. You got to give him credit.
On the floor for Sacramento, Murray and Sabonis make up the inside pair. Carter out there with Zach LaVine, and it's Hardaway in at the three. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks. Domantas Sabonis is driven. He said, quote, "There's no calm time with me. There's a lot to work on to help my teammates and win games. That desperation to stay here in the NBA because I love it and try to get better, I'm always thinking about it, and I don't think that's going to change." Back over to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. So, Stan, when it comes to preparing your team for a game, as a coach, what are the main things you're trying to get across?
Well, look, Kevin, I think the main things is you've got to decide what the main things are. And when you've got maybe an hour to prepare a team for a game, they're not going to be able to go through everything you would like them to know. But you got to decide. You got to prioritize. These are the 2 or 3 things we've got to get done tonight, and you've got to have a clear understanding of those.
And this has been an outstanding display on the board, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game. Doing the dirty work down low.
Yeah, he can hit that. Nice shot there from Johnson to drop in the triple.
Outside Hardaway. Back to Carter. Murray, the pass to Carter. Sacramento moving it around. Hardaway for 3.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
Koulibaly, no good.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Outside for Murray. Good, and it's Sabonis with the assist that time.
For 3.
Murray's got 5 points in the quarter.
Look, I think the three-point shot is Murray's best weapon. He helps this offense shoulder the load.
In the corner, it's Wembanyama. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Sacramento. Outside, LaVine. And the 3 off target.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Going to Wembanyama, any chance you get just makes a whole lot of sense. Victor is really on fire tonight.
Timeout called by the Kings.
Let's hear from you. Make some noise for your Blazers action.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at the Pacers. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when you look at Portland, they've got to be disappointed with their play. They just look disjointed, and their losing streak continues to grow as a result.
Now here's Levine. He's got 22, and there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That is his first foul of the game. Carter kicks to Hardaway. Carter with a screen on Bryant. Hardaway for three. Hendricks pulls it in.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
The three. And Zach LaVine pulls it down. The Kings trail by 8. Carter dishes to LaVine. And it's Portland with the rebound. Williams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. The 2-time dunk champion, Zach LaVine, can hammer it down, Coach, or he can bury one from 3.
Well, that's right, Kevin. And look, he came into the league with that great athletic ability, and we all marveled at it. But this guy's really gone to work on his skills, and he's become one of the most efficient shooters in this league from any range on the floor. This guy has gone from great athlete to great player. Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Pass to LaVine. They need this. Portland grabs the miss. And here's Sharp. The tray. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Murray surveying the D. LaVine double team. Let's see some of the numbers here for him. And guys, let's get your... And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted
the previous play is under review.
Make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion
after the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Players are moving it, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video reviews showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Here's LaVine. The Blazers getting the bucket. It's good from long range.
Well, that's now his 3rd triple of the game. First here in this second half.
There's a good screen to the middle. Here's Hendricks. That shot missing. Murray with the defensive effort. Hardaway passes to Carter. LaVine wide open and good. Got the English that time as it falls. LaVine's got 5 points in the quarter. Bounce pass from Sharp. Idle for 3. Carter pulls it in. The Kings trail by 13. And LaVine, here we go. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Carter's got 9 assists now tonight. Portland's gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight. Just a little over 40%.
Well, that's a part of Sharp's game that he takes very seriously.
The Kings shooting down near the 40% mark since halftime. They've been slow getting going. Here's Hardaway. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And these are his 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight.
And you got to love a vet like Tim Hardaway Jr. He knows the game well, knows how to go out there and produce for his team.
Adams, he's checked in for Robert Williams. Monk's checked in for the Kings. Now, here's Thibault. Here's Hendricks. And stolen by Murray. Left side, Hardaway. Sabonis sets the pick for Hardaway. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Here's Sharp. Oh, my goodness! What a play!
Oh, man. Sharp makes that look way too easy. That's elite bounce.
Carter against Sharp. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Shaedon Sharp picks one up. For Sacramento, they have shot 4 of 7 as a team from the line tonight. Several misses early.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
He's off on the second.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Sacramento Kings. Sharp against Hardaway. From the arc. Hendricks pulls it in.
Yeah, and they're fighting to get back in this one, but unfortunately, he just keeps coming up empty.
Down low, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Carter. Now here's Hardaway. He has 6. Sacramento moving it around. Here's Sabonis. And yep, finally drops it, rolling around the rim. Sabonis has got 4 this quarter.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
Sharp, the pass to Hendricks. 3-pointers off the mark. And there's a whistle. It goes on Shaedon Sharp. That'll be his second foul of the game. Sacramento making a switch here. Lopez is checked in. The Kings trail by 11. Carter outside. Pass to Sabonis. Out to Carter. Sabonis sets the pick for Carter. They get it back. Sabonis gets the bucket.
And you can see why Sabonis is considered one of the top rebounders in the game. He's relentless.
To the paint. Here's Wembanyama.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Pass to Hardaway. Sabonis at the elbow. The kick out to Lopez. Hardaway against Dunn. Shot clock at 6. Lopez, a screen on Coulibaly. Monk for 3. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
The Trailblazers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That free throw good from Thompson. Sacramento making some changes. Brandon Boston comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Carter. The Kings trail by 13. Sabonis kicks to Monk. Off target with his 3. Portland's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Wembanyama, a screen on Sabonis. And Wembanyama with the flush.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Monk with the ball. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Schroeder looking around. Inside. Sabonis. And the slam dunk by Sabonis.
Well, how many times have we seen Schroeder succeed in this action? He knows every way to create out of the pick and roll.
Trailblazers foul.
The Kings have shot just above 55% of the line, going 5 of 9. First free throw is good.
Shooting for Sacramento.
And both free throws good for Lopez. 1:11 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's the Beast. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. The Kings trail by 13. Monk outside. Pass to Schroeder. Here he goes. Kick out to Levine. For the three, he's clobbered. He'll get 3. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal
The previous play is under review.
to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and
The ruling on the floor stands.
so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Jalen Johnson's checked in for Amen Thompson. Free throw good, Levine.
Well, you love to have a shooter like Levine on your roster. The defense has to cover a lot more ground when he's on the floor.
That one is no good. And he nails the third. 36 seconds left in the third. Portland leading by 11. Wembanyama, a screen on Lopez. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Now here's Schroeder. Hasn't made one yet. For 3, Levine. And it's Portland with the rebound. The Beast's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Stolen by Levine. 1 second left. And it's Monk laying it in.
Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Trailblazers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Right. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, that's great decision making and one that embodies a team-first mindset.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got done. Jalen Johnson is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Coulibaly. And it's the Beast in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Here's Monk. And the lead is down inside single digits.
I like that Monk stays committed to his shot despite the inside coverage, earning those 2 points.
To the inside. Here's Johnson, and it's Johnson with the jam.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Sacramento Kings. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Here's Levine. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Levine's got 33 points.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
The Beast can't hit. The Kings trail by 9. Peter passes to Monk. No good from outside.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Yeah, you can see why they involved Wembanyama in the two-man game.
Kings have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Monk, no one around him. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
Well, he was scuffling with this shot in the first half, but since the break, he's been putting it all together.
To the middle, picked off in midair. Oh, and here comes Schroeder all alone. Finished off the break. Schroeder's got his first bucket of the night.
Right there, Schroeder's speed on full display. He's hard to keep up with in the open floor.
To the paint. And a slam dunk by Johnson.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's his first foul. A different look now for Portland. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Chris Dunn. And Shaedon Sharpe subbed in for Coulibaly. And a change for the Kings. Murray's checked in. And here's Schroeder. Just 5 to shoot. And the layup falls. Schroeder's got 4 points this quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Sharp, the pass to Thompson. Yep, it counts. And the Trailblazers lead by 8.
This one has been all about Amen Thompson. A freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
The shot by Monk is no good.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance. But look, he's got to find something easier.
Shot by Johnson, no good. The Kings trail by 8. Schroeder outside. Down low. Murray, no good.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Monk against Sharpe. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And a look now at some of the players we can expect to see in this year's dunk contest. Always one of the great events of All-Star Weekend.
It is, Kevin. You just can't take your eyes off it. The ideas those guys come up with, and then the guts it takes to pull them off, always blows me away.
As you look at the Beast sitting at the top of the heap, looks like he'll be planning on an appearance at the dunk contest this year.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised with his athleticism. This guy has got the goods, no doubt about it. The hops are incredible, and we'll just have to see what sort of creativity he can apply.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing we already know, here are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, and I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
Monk. Portland grabs the miss. Here's Thompson. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feet. Johnson's got 6 assists here tonight.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Pass to Levine. Lopez, a screen on Johnson. Inside. To stop the run. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Sabonis, he's checked in for Monk, and it's Carter in for Dennis Schroeder. Trailblazers leading by 11. To the middle. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Levine up top, defended by Sharp. Levine kicks to Lopez. 4 on the clock. Carter, the pass to Sabonis. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Sabonis has got 10 points in just the second half. The Trailblazers have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth, 8 of 12. To the inside. Knocks it loose. Sabonis with the steal. Lopez against Johnson. In the corner, it's Levine. Three-pointer. Sinks the triple. Levine's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Sacramento.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of that.
Kept alive. Great positioning on the putback. And the Trailblazers lead by 10.
Timing and athleticism. That's how Thompson won himself the second opportunity.
Sacramento's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Levine deciding where to go with it. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Tim Hardaway Jr. checked in for Lopez.
Tim Hardaway Jr.
Five on the clock. Here's Hardaway, and it's Portland with the rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Johnson gets the bucket.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Kings. Down by 12. Hardaway kicks to Carter. Outside, Levine. A three-pointer, no good. Portland has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got 12 points here in the second half.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Carter finds Levine. Back to Carter. Launches a 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. They led by as many as 18 points. Now Sharp trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. Banked in off the glass. And that's now 30 points from Amen Thompson.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And that's a foul called on the Beast. That's foul number 2 for him. To end the run. And they double up Murray. Pass to Carter. On the wing, Levine. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Levine's got 39.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
Here's Johnson. Takes the 3. Murray with the defensive effort. Hardaway against Thompson. Puts the move on. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Hardaway.
He's known for his jump shot, but Hardaway isn't afraid to mix it up inside.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Here's what Portland has lined up on their schedule. On Tuesday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Friday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And for that game against Chicago, it's always interesting for top teams to see how they compare to the best in the East. This will be a chance to see just what this group is made of.
Wembanyama. Oh, what a finish.
Yeah, on any given night, this is what Wembanyama is capable of. He can put on a one-man show.
Timeout, Kings. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I was able to listen in on the Kings head coach talk to his team during the break. He said to them, "You guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now."
Okay, Allie, thank you. Johnson. Murray rips down the board. The Kings trail by 10. Carter. Off the glass.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Portland's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's the Beast. Good! Lays it right in there.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him. Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Got it to go off the glass.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Carter outside.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
And so Levine will bring it up now for the Sacramento Kings.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Trailblazers.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag. And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for the Beast.
Yeah, we witnessed a special performance tonight. It's not just the triple-double. It's the example he set out there. Outstanding leadership.
Here's Thompson. Cleared away by Carter. Now Murray jacks up a three. Wembanyama reels it in. High post Johnson. Carter on him. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. We'll see you later.